Back to tonight's top topic. Is Charlotte ready for college football by creating a program at UNC-Charlotte? Tonight, students representatives at UNC-Charlotte met to discuss the idea of a football team. It's not really a push for football yet. They just want to know if the kids on campus would want football. If they do, the reps will hand that information over to the school, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Now, other schools in the area already offer football. There's Davidson, which had a program, got rid of it, then brought it back. Several years ago, Wingate, well, they have a program. Catawba College, the list goes on, but Johnson C. Smith is the only one inside city limits with a football team. Now, earlier in the 10 o'clock show, our own Derek James reported that story, but he also did his own polling to see what people think about 49er football.
Yeah, and on campus, of course, no surprise that when you're there, you're going to have all the students saying, yeah, we want football and we want it as soon as possible. We'd like to play this weekend if we could. But we took that same question out to see what the general public thinks. We headed to Uptown tonight and found that the results there, well, those were mixed.
No, and I know a lot of people are going to get really angry at me for saying that, but I think we shouldn't get a football team until we get enough spirit and participation at basketball. So I think once we build up our basketball program, then we can start worrying about a football team.
I think that they should. It's been a long time, and I think that it'll bring a lot to the school.
I don't know. I mean, obviously every school wants football, but where are they going to compete? I mean, they're not going to be Division 1A, so I don't really know the point. I mean, the UNC has trouble like with football, so.
Now, the other point that they were making at this meeting that I was at tonight was making sure that students understand that they would actually see a fee increase. And it was kind of funny because the students were talking about how much it was going to cost them, of course, in most cases, talking about how much it's going to cost their parents. So they weren't really worried about it a whole lot. But probably for most kids, by the time a program could be started, they're going to be an alum at that point.
Right. So it's still a long shot. Still a long way off.
It's still a long way off, but there are websites dedicated to it, and it's pretty popular.
Did you let them know that you still have a couple of years of eligibility left there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So good. And this is your future. Stop football then.
Thanks, Derek.
Thanks, Pete James. There's also a website dedicated to bringing football to the 49ers, Charlotte, 49erfootball.com, which you mentioned. On and former student and school supporters point out many students don't consider a school real unless it has a football program. He also points out that there's an appetite for college ball in Charlotte. It's just that those fans have to drive to NC State, Chapel Hill, Duke to see them, and have a football program will bring more money to the school, for instance, which it can't. But I do.
If it's not a Division I school, is it really a moneymaker?
I kind of doubt that. I wouldn't think so. But maybe their idea would be to start at the small and then build.
No.
I don't know.
Sounds like a long way off before you can have a program and have it make some money.
We want to know what you think. Should UNC-Charlotte get a football team?
The comment line is 332-EDGE. Leave your name, where you're calling from, and your opinions. Then we'll hear some of them next time.